Hello, good evening, all of you. So, in this short video lecture, I just thought of sharing my views on how the US federal funds rate will impact on the Indian stock market. So, normally, most of you might have heard that US Federal Reserve has increased its rates, therefore, US Indian stock market is falling. So, that starting point and ending point people will know. The starting point is increasing the federal rates in US and ending point is falling in stock markets. What is the reason for that? What is the link between that? What is the link between your rates in US and what is the link between the Indian stock market? So that I want to explain briefly in this short video. So first we'll discuss what is federal funds rate. Federal funds rate refers to the rate at which one bank in US borrows money from another bank in US. Say for example, Bank of America borrows money from the Citibank. Bank of America borrows money from the Citibank. So that at the rate at which Bank of America borrows money from Citibank, the rate at which Bank of America borrows for money from Citibank is called federal funds rate. Right? How long it was borrowing? Whether it is for 15 days, 1 month, 2 months? No, overnight, only one day. Today night, Bank of America will borrow money from the Citibank. Tomorrow night, it will repay the loan. Today night, Bank of America will borrow from the Citibank. Tomorrow night, it will repay. The duration of the borrowing is only one day. The duration of the borrowing is only one day. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? Why the bond? Why that borrowing is? The purpose of borrowing is to meet reserve requirements. To meet reserve requirements. In India, we might have heard some name called as CRR, cash reserve ratio. Cash reserve ratio is the certain percentage of deposits which banks in India has to keep with the RBI. Okay, US Federal Reserve is parallel to the RBI in India. US Federal Reserve is parallel to the RBI in India. So therefore, similarly, US banks has to keep certain percentage of deposits with the US bank, Federal Reserve. Okay, banks in US will has to keep certain percentage of their deposits with the US Federal Reserve. So to meet that reserve requirements, they will borrow. Okay, Bank of America is borrowing money from the Citibank to keep certain percentage of deposit with the US Federal Reserve. Okay, once again I repeat, Bank of America is borrowing money from Citibank to keep certain deposit with the US Federal Reserve. Okay, right. That is what is federal funds rate. That is what is federal funds rate. How it impacts? Impact of increase in federal funds rate generally. So generally, India is worried about the increase in federal funds rate, not decrease in federal funds rate. Okay. So impact of increase in federal funds rate generally. Generally, it increases the banker's borrowing cost. Obviously, at present it is 0.25%. At present it is 0.5%. If Bank of America borrows money from Citibank, it will pay 0.25% interest. It will pay 0.25% interest. Tomorrow, if that 0.25 is increased to say 0.5% or 0.75%, the cost to the Bank of America increases. The cost to the Bank of America increases. That means in general, borrowing cost to the banker increases. In generally, borrowing cost to the banker increases. So if the borrowing cost increases, automatically investors' expectations also increases. Indirectly, it increases investors' expected return on government securities. So therefore, now investors are expecting more return on US government bonds, maybe Federal Reserve notes, Treasury bills, etc. So US government securities, investors are expecting more return on US government securities. So more return will be available in the US. So when the return in the US is not attractive, they will go to the developing countries or emerging countries like India. Okay, when the return in the US is not attractive, then they will move to the India. When the return in the US is attractive, obviously they will stay in India only. They will go back from India. They will go back from the Indian stock market. If the rates in US is attractive, obviously foreign investors in India will pull back their investments and they will invest in the American government securities. That is what the point. US citizens or corporations may withdraw investment in other countries as the US government securities appears to be attractive. They are offering better returns. That is the reason they are pulling back their investments. Okay, US citizens and US corporations, they are pulling back their investments from other countries to keep the money in their home country. To keep the money in their home country, right? So when everybody is selling the other countries' investments, they are buying the dollars. They are buying the dollars. Why they are buying the dollars? To invest in US government securities. Okay, many people are buying the dollars to invest in US government securities. Therefore, obviously, the demand for US dollar increases. The demand for US dollar increases. Right. So this demand for increase in US dollar, what is the impact of that? In general, in Indian context. In Indian context, foreign investors sell the investments in India and buy dollars. Foreign investors will sell the investments in India and buy dollars. Because of buying dollars and selling Indian investments, rupees will fall. Because of buying dollars, rupees will fall. And because of selling investments, stock markets will fall. Okay, because of buying more dollars, rupee value will fall. And because of selling more investments, stock market price also will fall. Stock market price will fall. But here, the impact on stock market is a dual impact. The impact on stock market has two effects. Okay, due to increase in federal funds rate, the stock market will have dual impact. So increased supply and reduced demand. Basic economics, when the supply is increased, prices will fall. So when the demand decreases, then also prices will fall. When the supply increases, prices will fall. Or when the demand decreases, then also prices will fall. Prices will fall. But here we'll have two impacts, both the impacts at a time: increased supply and reduced demand. Increased supply and reduced demand, both together reduces the stock price drastically. Okay, so increase in the US Federal Reserve Fund rates increases the supply of Indian stocks and also reduces the demand for the Indian stocks. Increases the supply of Indian stocks and also reduces the demand for the Indian stocks. We will see both, how it is increases the supply and reduces the demand. Right. So reduced demand for stocks comes from this. So when the rupee value falls, obviously the import cost will increases. When the rupee value falls, the import cost increases. If the import cost increases, obviously the companies in India will increase their sale price. If the import cost increases, the companies in India will increase their output price, will increase their finished products price. If the companies in India increases their prices, obviously consumer will feel more prices. Consumer will feel every product is becoming more costly. Consumer is feeling every product is becoming more costly. So when the consumer is feeling the products are more costly, they will purchase less products. Therefore, less demand for the company's products. So less demand for the company's products result in less profits. Less demand for the company's profits results in lower profits. Lower profits results in lower share price. As simple as that. Increase in import costs. Obviously, companies in India will increase their output prices. So increase in output prices reduces the demand, reduces the company's profits, and reduced profits also reduces in share price. This is one way. These are one way. Another way is that increase in prices, increase in cost of living will result in less savings to the customers. Increase in cost of living will result in less savings to the customers. Less saving will result in less investment in the stock market. So therefore, there is a reduced demand for the stocks. On one side, company performance is decreasing. On the other side, people's surplus funds are also decreasing. So some people, they don't have money to invest in the stock market. Some people, though they have money, they don't want to invest in the stock market because the stock market is not appearing to be attractive. Okay, two aspects here. Some people, because of increase in cost of living, less savings, they are unable to invest in the stock market. Some people, though they are having much income, though they are having much wealth, because they are intelligent and they find that the stock market is not attractive because the companies are not getting profits, therefore they don't invest. So this is the reduced demand for the stock. Increased supply comes by foreign sellers and reduced demand comes because of the domestic impact. This is the dual impact on the stock market. Okay, thank you.